Welcome back to the van build. Last episode you saw me gutting out the entire van. Now we can remove the last pieces, which are these headliners, so that we can reveal the van's bare bones and finally move away from demolition. The van is now in desperate need of a deep clean, so we're going in with the goof off adhesive remover to get all the gunk out of the floors. I then scrub the entire surface with the pink stuff paste. The floors are now squeaky clean and I can finally map out the van's layout and I can start to see all my visions coming to life. With that excitement, it's time to begin adding things to the van instead of taking out stuff. And the first addition is sound deadening. I'm just using these thin 5mm foam pads for the walls as the first layer because I'll be adding more insulation down the road. As for the wheel wells, I'm using this butyl rubber sound deadener pads that were really not cheap, so I hope they do their job and dampen the noise from the van's vibrations. It's time to crochet a knit to the van. I'm just kidding. Basically, I'm just going to use some yarn to map out where all my wiring would be, just so one, I have an idea of where it will go, how it would look like, and also so that I have a gauge for how long I would need the wiring to be. I couldn't think of anything else, so of course, as a crocheter and a knitter, yarn was the solution. The van build had to be put on pause as I went back home to Singapore for 2 weeks to spend time with my dog Toby and catch up with my friends and family. When I came back to the van, I found that there was water around the air conditioning, most likely from condensation, but there might be a leak, so I'll have to check on that. Also found my really expensive sealant that I barely used had already dried up, so another bummer. I decided to instead use these plastic rivets and butyl tape to seal up all these holes in the van. Definitely not the most professional way of doing this, so don't take this as a tutorial. Ooh, let's circle back to the rust situation on the floor. I have since applied a rust converter and painted with rust guard white paint. I covered the hole with butyl tape and now I'm gonna put this sound deadener sheet over. I continued to add more of this butyl rubber sound deadening sheets to the ceiling. Honestly, I'm not sure if this is really necessary, but I already bought this expensive sound deadening, so I figured I'd just use it up on the ceiling. I then went in with another layer of this foam insulation slash sound deadening thing. This one was a cheap one from Temu, so I kind of just went ham with it. I figured another layer of thermal and sound insulation wouldn't hurt. The real insulation is going up in the next episode, so stay tuned for that.